My name is Lee Schooland. I'm here to introduce you to the next thing you're going to see is action art piece by Weiwei. Some of you probably have heard about him. He's a Chinese, about 6 months older than me. We both survivors of communist dictatorship. So we are all fighting for freedom and liberty from different perspectives. But when Weiwei told me at the beginning of this year, the city of London wanted to revitalize the culture and the business, wanted to have an art project. And they invited Weiwei because his popularity and fame. And so Weiwei agreed, and then he proposed this project called Send a Postcard to Political Prisoners. And the city of London said, no, we don't want this kind of project, art piece. So at the same time, Weiwei and I both thought it will be perfect project for Students for Liberty, because it's not only we have the same agenda fighting for peace and liberty and love, also will be great for the students to have experience something really making a big impact in the world, not just sitting there and listen to a lecture, but involved into an art piece will last forever. So I proposed to Wolf and other board members. Everybody loved the idea. So that's how we started. Another reason for me, close to my heart, is my father was a political prisoner in China when I was 9 years old. And my little brother and I, when we go out to play on the street, other people will bully us, throw rock at us, spit on us, because we're political prisoners kids. They will call us names. And that's how we grown up. Then we suffered more because my father was a political prisoner many, many years after that. And also, another reason I'm really into this project is 4 years ago, I was in Afghanistan, attended their first and only Student for Liberty event as a speaker. And now I can just only imagine how many of the participants and the speakers at that conference will become political prisoners under the Taliban. Every day I get people sending me messages, calling out, please, Lee, help us get out. And I can't. I'm just one person. I do whatever I can and contact different organizations, but only few could get out. And still a lot still there, living in fears. And so that's why I think this is a very profound project. Let me show a short Instagram video about this project.
First, we have to talk about what is liberty. Liberty is not something commonly being described. as something you can have it. Also, liberty is not secured. My understanding, liberty is from a constant struggle. It's a demanding of personal understanding on higher stage of human mind. So in that case, we will never have liberty if we don't really to be personally involved and to act on defending those very essential rights, very essential rights, such as humanity, human rights, freedom of expression. As we all know, without those very basic human rights, the liberty is only empty words. Commonly, we would say, okay, we are living in a liberal world, which is only half true. If we do live in a more liberal world, that only means many people have risked their life and made struggles and established the principles to defending those rights. And today, not only in authoritarian state, the liberty and human rights has been violated and has been restrained by the state. But also in the West, in so-called liberal society or free society, liberty still is horribly being misinterpreted. Also, human rights has been neglected, and the freedom of speech also has been interpreted as has no meaning. Basically, the education and the mainstream media trying to teach people to say you do have the liberty, which probably is the biggest lie. You will never have a liberty if you do not really struggle for the meaning and for the principle. So therefore, I think I encourage all the young people who would act to make a small act, very basic act in protecting human condition and in defending individual rights and freedom of expression. And I think only by doing that, we may have a so-called future. But do not forget, the future is now. Defending human rights, defending freedom of expression. Also, we have to pay attention. A lot of people who is fighting for human rights become political prisoners. and those people has been put in jail, some serving sentence for years, some may serving sentence for life. So I think I encourage all young people can act to send a postcard to those people in the jail because they are prisoners of conscience, to tell them we do care and we are defending the same value as they do. Thank you.